it applies to pretty much everybody. I would rather have peace than be right. You know, if she needs to hear me say I'm sorry, whether I am or not, that's fine. You know.
Thanks for putting that out there now.
Oh, baby, I apologize for shit that is not my fault all the time. Or that I am not wrong about, but it's not worth an argument, you know, because it's one of those things. Yeah, I may win, but I am actually losing.
Yeah.
You know, because let's say, and she'll never admit when she's wrong, ever. I think I've heard it once. But let's say that
maybe she's just only been wrong the once.
I'm 100% sure that's not right. But let's say that I just hammer this fucking point home, and I am being just the biggest asshole, and she finally concedes. The fuck good
what
did
have
that
you
do?
got?
Yeah, what have I got? I've got a whole lot of hurt feelings, and now there's a lot of tension, and now instead of her being mad at me for an hour and then everything being cool, now she's going to be pissed at me for a week, and I've got to deal with that. You know
it's just
what?
not worth the stress.
Yeah, I don't like stress. I don't like drama. I don't like that tension and that anger. It's not great for my mental health. It's not great for anything.
It's not great for your physical health.
Yeah. So I would rather, and I have this. I don't want to say it's uncommon, but I don't think very many people have it. This skill where I am excellent at conflict mitigation, right, and that type of thing. And so if I can avoid a fight. How about this? If we get into a fight, one of two things has happened. Either one, it was totally unavoidable, or two, it was sprung on me, and I didn't have a chance to defuse it.
Time to see it coming.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think, and it is harder when you're young because you don't even know yourself that well. You know, you're still learning, like, who am I and how do I resolve things. But we're four people sitting here that are living proof that young marriages can make it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everybody told us 2 weeks.
Yeah. One of your things said something about you'll change together.
Oh, yeah. People change.
Well, yeah, you're going to grow.
Together.
You just have to make sure you don't grow in opposite directions. Yeah.
Because I think that hurts a lot of marriages too. How many divorces have you seen from people that have been married 15 plus
and
years?
And they're just like, we don't have anything in common.
Yeah, exactly. And the kids move out, and they're like strangers.
I've seen that several times, like where the kids move out, and they've been so focused. And don't get me wrong, you got to do right by your kids. That was the cornerstone of our marriage for
all their focus was on the
kids. But you
also have to carve out some time for you as a couple.
You have to know who the fuck you are when Johnny and Jill go to college and you're alone in the house together, and you're like,
and now you've got a stranger,
right?
That the only thing you had in common were the two or three kids or whatever.
Yeah. And so you have to make sure. And I'm of the firm belief, and it's funny because both of my children are married now, but Austin even has come back and said, Mom, you did right, because the one thing I always knew 100% was that you and Dad loved each other, and that, like, so when y'all did argue or where there was some tension, I really never feared that my family would fall apart, because I saw what y'all put into it. And you know, I think the best thing you can give your kids is a stable marriage, a loving marriage, because don't forget, when they see how you love your spouse, they're learning how to love and be loved. And so
that is not to say, though, that if you are in an unhealthy marriage, you should stick it out for the sake of your kids.
Never.
Because I've known people that had that idea and it has not worked out well.
No. The thing is, kids aren't stupid.
Yeah,
they know what's going on.
What's good for a kid is to be in a healthy, loving marriage. If it's not a healthy, loving marriage, it's probably toxic. Get out,
and your kids will know it.
And the kids are eating it all up, and they understand. They understand way more than you think they do. You know,
because I had one of my friends. She had said that I'm paraphrasing, but if she would have known how everything would have gone, she would have dealt with the bullshit and just put up with it from her ex for the sake of her kids. And I was like, no, fuck no.
That's not the answer.
Because your sons are watching their dad to learn how to treat women,
and if he's not treating you right,
and your daughter is watching you to see
what's tolerable.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's bullshit. Don't no, hell no.
I mean, I think one more thing is like, obviously, like me and Ross and you and Chris and Amber, y'all do everything together, we do everything together, and that's good. That's great. That's great. But we also each have our own interests and hobbies. I think that's important too, because you still need to be like a whole person. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't, two halves don't make a whole in this equation. You know, you have to both bring a whole person to the table, or you're too codependent.
Yeah, it's got to be two wholes.
Yeah.
Make a whole.
Yeah, in this case,
yeah, because this is definitely one of those things where the thing is more than the sum of its parts.
Right, because I've seen marriages where one partner does all the giving, and I mean, like, so that when their spouse dies or if they split up, it's like they don't even know who they are. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
because they've been living for the other person.
You know, and it's like that's not fair. It's not healthy, and ultimately, if your partner hadn't, you know, you still weren't going to have a good solid bond because you weren't both totally present. Are we having technical difficulties?
No, this fucking microphone is just a little bit crooked, and it's driving me crazy, and I don't know why it's like that.
Well, mine is.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'd love to hear your thoughts on relationships and marriage. And
give us your best relationship advice.
Yeah, or tell us your story. We want to hear how you fell in love with your partner, where they came from, or how your love story went. Never get tired of hearing that stuff.
Absolutely. Amber, send us out. I put you on the spot.
I know.
She's like, whoa, hey, that's a deer.
Do that. I totally blanked.
That was a deer in the headlights. Look, that's okay. I'll help you. Follow us on Facebook. Now, give us some final thoughts.
We just gave our final thoughts.
Follow us on Facebook. Share the shit out of this, and we appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.